Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna get a narrated role. This is my boy Jesse. He was a purple belt at the time, so this is a throwback because he is now a brown belt. Let's get it.
Guys, Dave, he's mediocre at best.
You heard it from Chino himself. Mediocre at best. Let's go. Chino's a really good dude. So here we go. He's playing around in guard, X guard. He gets outside Ashi. He gets Ashi. He's going for the straight ankle lock. Start off the match. He goes outside Ashi. He's going belly down. I'm like just going with it. I end up kind of stacking him. He splits his leg, which allows me to, he does it a favor for me. And I'm able to like just put a whole bunch of pressure straight on my ankle. That way he's not able to break it. And here we go. Start working the guard pass. This is one of my favorite guillotines. If I can go for it, that same side leg and arm trapping, and then I pinch and squeeze, take the life out of him. But I'm not able to get it, so I try to reverse to an anaconda, but I was never able to get my arm through. Jessie is strong. We have very similar builds, but a lot of people say I'm strong. I think Jessie is probably stronger, if not definitely just as strong for sure. I love rolling with Jessie. And this position, so I'm trying to take his back right here. Looking back in the past and some things that I learned now that I would do differently here is I will focus on having double underhooks. Or I will work on getting like a power half to break him down. Right now I'm just hanging on him with the over under, which allows him to grab, and he's able to shuck me off here, right? Which is excellent. I think I end up hitting him, apologize, and then we keep rolling. So here he's working the guard pass. I'm trying to get my knee shield in, keep my knee shield heavy. At this time, guys, I've been working a lot of defense, primarily defense. And so all of my attacks have been counter attacks. So like I get this Kimura grip. My Kimura game at this point was still like in its infancy. As you can see, I'm trying to like push him over his own body with the Kimura grip. It didn't end up working. Again, it works with people who are smaller than me. I love this. He traps my legs and he's able to start climbing into a mount from here. But what ends up happening, he separates his legs instead of triangling them. So it allows me to get enough space with the Kimura grip that I had on his right arm to start getting up. And we're just like scrambling at this point. Crazy little scramble, but it was pretty good. So from here, double angles. I usually allow people to do that so that I can pinch their knees and start working my own pass. But he just like he gets out of it really quick, so I have to stand up and start passing. He's going for the leg scoop on the other side, so I immediately grab this ankle because he wants to scoop this and go like backside 50-50. And last thing that I want, right? So I'm controlling that top leg to prevent him from being able to do that. I start working a weave pass. I want to get the back of his head and start passing if I can, but he's making it a little bit difficult. Got to work on getting better angles. I'm going to ask a couple guys if they wouldn't mind recording, especially if they're just like standing around. So as I'm working my pass again, controlling that top leg, I'm pretending like I'm going to go for a toe hold. He straightens that out. He locks it up. So this allows me to start working my half guard pass, which I love scooping that top leg, which prevents him from being able to put his leg at the bottom to actually bridge or do anything. So he's trying to come into me, but I'm able to hug him, meet him where he is, and backstep and take my leg right out and start working my pass from there. I have this good grip around kind of, it should be, yeah, it's a decent position. It's a decent position where it's at. You see that deep grip, and again, I'm going back to that guillotine that I told you about, same side that I just mentioned, and we're gonna try to fall on it, get it tighter this time. It's much tighter this time. He falls to the side, but we get the tap. He jokes about like his head, like kind of like going into the mat. So we reset. So I'm working a guard pass. He does an Eminari, or he just grabs my leg basically, and he's controlling my leg. He's looks like he's gonna go for a toe hold, but I'm doing a cross foot, so my other foot actually comes in to play and saves my leg. You're gonna see me bring that other. Where's my mouse? I bring that other foot in here. You're gonna see it, and I start doing like cross ankle to like kick it free. Yeah, so I just kicked his arm off my leg to get it free. And then I also ran into people, so that's a good way to reset. You ever see people just run into them? I'm joking. Don't do that. So here we go. Resetting. I got my knee shield in, but I don't have that bottom hook in. So right, I'm not really doing much right now with a half guard. It's not really a half guard. So he's going down on he's triangling, like he's controlling both knees. So I go for this Kimura grip. Whenever there's space, I was going for it. I gotta really work on my Kimura game. I'm looking at this. I want to be better at this Kimura. So here we go. Trying to throw him over his body, but it's a horrible position. So I end up coming in, getting my legs into play. That leg, maybe we could rewind that. So I try to use a whole bunch of force with my upper body and back to push him over. But Jessie does a great job in bases on that side. So then I swivel my legs over around his head here, and it sits right there, right on his shoulder. And I bring the other one in. I'm working on trying to get this triangle here, this back triangle or reverse triangle. And I got it, locked it up right there. So I'm not too concerned with the Kimura grip. The Kimura grip allowed me to set that up. And so now I'm trying to look for a finish, but in order for me to finish, I'm gonna have to roll through. I'm gonna have to roll him on his back. Yeah, right there. And so now I gotta separate the arms. Either you got a Kimura there, you got kind of like an arm bar there, you got a wrist lock. I kind of like the wrist locks from there. What do I go for? I just go for separating his hands, and then from there, I twist kind of like a nasty, I guess, an Americana. From there, we reset. I think something was going on with the timer, the buzz, the bell. So I do believe we end up going back and rolling, and I end up hitting this pretty cool octopus. Once the person leaves, I end up hitting this pretty cool octopus sweep. So I hook the other leg with my arm. I trap the leg. He starts rocking forward. He rocks back, and as he rocks back, I'm able to just like kind of like sweep him over, underhook the leg, and that was it for the round. So Jessie is a murderer. He catches me, we catch each other. I think we're probably like dead even at how many times we've actually subbed each other. So great dude. If you ever need photography, hit him up. Probably have his socials below if he's cool with that. And if you believe that you can beat me, I want to know how. Let me know in the comments. Like what flaws do you see in my game? What should I be working on? Mind you, this was like 6 or 7 months ago. This was a super long time ago. My game has evolved since then. However, I'm curious, what are the things that you peeped that I might have missed? And then also, if you like the content, consider subscribing. Like, it doesn't hurt you, right? Like, it doesn't cost you anything. Send it to a friend. They might like it as well, and they might think that they can beat me too. So I'm curious. With that, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Deuces.